welcome to Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel and today I'm going to be sharing with you some new polishes from Sassy Sauce Polish. So Sassy Sauce every couple months does a small release on their site. I'm going to be swatching those for you today. These are going to launch on August 29th at 11 a.m. Central Time. Down in the description box you will find links to the Sassy Sauce site and their social media. We have 3 shades to look at today, so let's go ahead and get into the swatches. So the first shade we're going to look at is Watermelon Sugar High, and it's described as being a juicy watermelon pink base with golden green shimmer. At extreme angles and in certain lighting, you'll see a touch of blue in the shimmer. This had a gorgeous formula. Look at that. Oh, so satisfying. I love polishes with this formulation. I feel like the shimmer in here is similar to the shimmer that we saw in 88 miles per hour, the gorgeous orange from PPU last month or the month before. Anyway, this one was fully opaque in 2 coats for me. Longer nail lengths, I could see you maybe needing 3, but the base is this juicy, like kind of corally, reddy leaning pink. Initially, it reminded me a lot of Vibin from Sassy Sauce Polish. So I swatched that on my thumb so you could have a little comparison. Vibin is a lot cooler. Watermelon Sugar High is a lot warmer. They're both gorgeous, but they're very different, which I was pleased to see. I did not want to take Watermelon Sugar High off my nails. I was so sad I didn't choose to swatch this last because it was just breathtaking. It was so fun, so poppin'. The shimmer is like larger particle, so it just like, it's almost like microflake shimmer. It shows up really well against that base color, and it was just such a fun combination. Next up, we have Poppin Bottles Poolside. This one's described as being a fabulous nude shimmer that glows copper to red with copper holographic micro glitter pigment that pops in the sun. So this one can either be worn on its own or as a topper. So I'm going to show you what it looks like both ways. You can see when I apply it on my bare nails, this one's very sheer on the first coat. And 3 coat, I had a considerable amount of visible nail line. So if you are a sheer polish lover, you will really enjoy this, I think, when it's on its own. I thought it shined best as a topper. Look, it's gorgeous by itself. The hollow is really pretty. The shimmer is glorious, but it just pops really well when it's layered. So here's what it looks like over a black. It looked great over black. That really exaggerates the shimmer. Just be mindful to not overwork it like I'm doing here because it reveals the black base. Sassy Sauce Polish has a great brush. 3, 2 easy strokes and you're done. Leave it alone. So this is what 1 coat looks like over 1 coat of black, and the shimmer really steals the show. Here's what it looks like in 3 coats on its own on most of my nails. You can see a little bit of visible nail line peeking through, and on my thumb, I layered it over a nude cream. That was my preference for how to wear this. It has a clear / sheer base. If it's tinted, it's very lightly tinted. So I would opt to wear it over lighter colors myself. But honestly, it would layer really well over brighter shades too. Just kind of, your option. This is what it looks like over like a beigey cream. I liked it. I liked it like this. And then here's what it looks like in some lower natural lighting near a window inside. And then the final shade in this release is called Double Down Doofus. And it's described as being a large particle pink to purple to copper shimmer with black flakes and ghost flakies that twinkle blue and green. This one can be worn by itself or built up in 2 to 3 coats for opacity. So you can see the base is clear for this one, very sheer on that first coat. I still had a little bit of visible nail line in 3 coats, but there's so much going on in this polish, it was hardly noticeable. I really liked how it looked on its own. I think it lends itself super well to this time of year. And you'll see that based on the things I chose to layer it over on my full hand swatch. I feel like this polish is like perfect for Halloween. That's what I'm saying. So here's what it looks like in one coat over gray cream. That shimmer really pops. The black flakies pop well too. This was gorgeous over gray, but like, just wait. Just wait. Here is what it looks like in all its glory over a neon green cream. Isn't that perfect for Halloween? Pointer and middle finger are 3 coats on its own. Ring and pinky are 1 coat over a neon green. And here's what it looks like over a neon coral cream. Kind of like also Halloween vibes. Y'all, I love this as a topper. If I had to choose a favorite, and I had a really hard time because Watermelon Sugar High also spoke to me. But I think this would be my favorite. Like, I've lost sleep over this polish. I just think Sassy Sauce does these kinds of toppers so well. Look at it in lower lighting. Like, those ghost flakies glow. Oh, I love this one. So that's what I have to share with you this month from Sassy Sauce Polish. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments. Like, Poppin Bottles Poolside really took me by surprise. I was not expecting a shade like that to come from Sassy Sauce. I don't think I've ever owned a Sassy Sauce anything like that. And then, you know, I'm always up for a bright Poppin pink and a gorgeous like flaky topper or standalone shade. Like, the versatility, it gets me every time. So let me know what you think of these shades down in the comments. Again, down in the description box, you'll find links to Sassy Sauce's site and social media so you can check out additional swatches. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!